Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Boris Meat Sandwich is here.
Hey.
And we're getting ready for the Boris and Robin show.
Yes, we are.
Starting in a few moments on WPDH.
Yes, that's a radio station.
Yeah, that's our real job. We don't do this for a living. All right, so today on the show, this is actually Robin and I's last show for like a week. We're going to be taking a little vacation. We're off tomorrow, and then we're off all next week. Meat Sandwich is going to be taking over.
I'll be here.
So since we're not going to be here tomorrow, we wanted to cover the Welber Zone, meet at the movies, all the usual Friday stuff that we do. So we'll have that going on. Plus, attorney Jonna Spilbor is going to be in. We're going to find out what happens when you buy a house and a couple of years later you realize it's a piece of crap. And none of this stuff was disclosed to you. What's the statute of limitations? Is there something you can do?
Right.
Or are you just like stuck with this money pit? Are you now Tom Hanks? Right, so we'll talk about that.
It's a deep cut reference.
It is. Also, since John is here, we might want to talk a little bit about this scum of the earth doctor from the Olympics that got sentenced yesterday. Yeah. Did you see any of that sentencing?
All I know is he got sentenced to like 150 years in prison, something like that. Like,
it was incredible. The judge, and I'm not familiar with who she is, but apparently, like a lot of people have been following the case, and they love this judge. Wears a little too much blush, but she's like this old lady with she looks like a clown with these big things. But man, she was awesome. She just took this guy to task. Yeah. And she read this pathetic letter from him about how he was he still doesn't feel any remorse. Wow. For abusing these hundreds of young girls. Yeah, over the course of 30 years or something. Yeah, right? So he wrote this stupid letter to her about how he didn't really want to hear any of their statements at the end. He didn't think he should hear them, and he didn't really think he was still guilty. So she reads this thing to her disgust, right? And she just takes the letter and she just goes. It was one of the best moments, and everybody was we've seen a lot of judgments come through. We've never seen anything like this before. Right. So I want to ask Jonna about that this morning. Cool. She's probably Jonna's hero, I would assume. So we'll talk about that. Also, our Battle of the Best is continuing. Yes, it is. And we have a lot of people voting, a record amount of people heading on over to WPDH.com every day to vote for their favorite hamburger, pizza, ice cream, etc. Yeah. So let us know. Now, I asked Robin this yesterday. Robin hasn't voted yet. She feels a little weird for voting. Have you voted? No, I haven't. Oh. Now, are you planning on voting, or are you going to stay out of it? I feel like I should be impartial to the proceedings. See, I don't think so. No? Are you voting? Yeah, I'm voting. Yeah. Because here's the thing. We're just one person. Sure. Right? And we go to these places in the Hudson Valley. It's not like we're anything special that our vote is going to take it over the top. We want everybody to vote. There's thousands and thousands of people voting. What if it comes down to one or two votes? Then I'm glad my favorite is going to make it through. Fair. There's only a couple of categories I think that I would vote in that I would feel that passionately about. Right, because you don't have to vote in every category, right? No, you can pick whatever category you want. Like the brewery category, I'm not voting. Okay. Just because I love them all so much. I'm more curious just to see who's going to win, but I don't really have a favorite. Mm-hmm. But there's a couple of them. Hamburger, I got a favorite hamburger. Pizza, I got a favorite pizza too. So I'm going to vote. You should vote. You should vote. Everybody should vote. Maybe I will. All right, Cheryl, good morning, guys. I've lived in a money pit for 22 years. The house was built in 1839. It's a big wind tunnel. Oof. Move! Yeah, I knew a couple. They lived in one of these historic homes. Yeah. They were miserable. They're like, oh, this is going to be so quaint. This house was built in the 1800s. None of the floors were even. One floor would go that way, the other floor would go that way. You could never play marbles in this house, ever. And everything was constantly, run down, and there was leaks, and what a nightmare. And if you light your house by candlelight, it's probably not one to move into. This is my home buying experience for you. If you ever buy a home, don't buy a house that's too old, and don't buy a new house the first time around. Because new houses, you don't know what kind of problems they have. That's true. You want a good late model used house. Right in the middle there. Yeah, because I know a guy who works in construction and stuff. And he'll go and fix homes, and he's like, the first winter of a new house is always just a nightmare because the roofs leak. There's just it's a nightmare. You don't know what's going to happen. Everything's settling. It's it's just a disaster. Everyone's always miserable in their new house the first year. So unless you're getting it built by Bob Vila or one of those people that know what they're doing. All right, let's see. Cheryl, she's trying to sell the house. She lives in Bloomingburg. Is that a problem? No one wants to move to Bloomingburg. Is it impossible to sell houses? Let's see. Who else we got here? Yvette says good morning. Ramona Lynn Cole Schimmerhorn says good morning. That is one long Facebook name, Ramona.
Yes, it is.
You really want people to find you from your past, don't you? People always put their maiden names in there. Let's see. We got Charles. Good morning from the farm.
Yeah.
Cold day on the farm today.
I bet, yeah.
Those chickens must be freezing. Mickey says good morning. Patty's always first there. First Easter Patty. All right, guys. That's it for us. We're going to have a big show this morning. Don't forget, My Favorite Martin is coming up. We have Steve Martin and Martin Short tickets to give away.
Right.
And so much more.
Yeah. All the things.
That's it. Are you prepared to take over the show while we're gone?
Yeah, I'm always prepared.
Yeah? You got anything big planned? Any big surprises? Anything?
No.
Any meat sandwich?
Just the usual meat sandwich charm. That's going to be pervading through
really
the radio.
all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave you in good hands while we're gone. Enjoy the show today. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.